Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. If you are an old friend, then welcome back. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to the video and to the channel. And hit the notification button. That way you don't get unsubscribed and or miss videos. Alright. I'm feeling a little bit slow this morning. I already did the Sage and Palo Santo. And I don't even really know, I'm not feeling any particular energy. I know that when I woke up this morning, I had a big old headache, right behind one of my eyes. And I was so thirsty. And I've been drinking a lot of water, just so you know. Apparently, spiritual warfare requires a lot of water. So make sure that you are staying hydrated as much as possible. I think I'm going to start with this deck. All right, Spirit, what is it? To the sea. A merry motive. Time for a nap. I'm really feeling this one. It's too early. It's too early. It's always too early. Oh. I guess I'll sleep when I'm dead. Right? Alright. Chaos and conflict. Thinker. And it's the number 44. So I feel like you may have a lot of chaos and conflict going on in your life right now. And you're thinking a lot about your stability. So with the 33 and the 44, okay? So I feel like you are rising above the conflict and learning how to calm the chaos, okay? You are ascending, okay? So you are learning how to stay calm. You are learning how to solve problems. You are learning to have faith over fear. These are all things, that we all need to have. Tools, right? Because chaos, is only, if you have fear, then, chaos only breeds more chaos. But if you have faith over fear, that calms the chaos, okay? So some of you may be pretty stressed out and thinking a lot about your stability, about your home, about your money, about your mental health. Time for a nap. You may not be sleeping well either, okay? And to the sea could be that, well, one, you might be traveling, but it could also mean that you're in your emotions, okay? You're in your emotions, thinking about a merry motive, why somebody did something to you, why something happened or is happening to you. So you are in your emotions, thinking about why this chaos and conflict is happening to you. And you're tired. You know, you just want to be able to rest. And you can't because you're constantly worrying about something. And something important, you know, something big. So clarify to the sea. Okay. So we have 8 of Cups and Knight of Pentacles. And see how they're both like walking away from each other with their backs turned in different directions? And notice how she's walking away, and she's like by the water, and she's walking towards the sunrise. Okay. So it's a little bit like, but the water is here. Okay, so it's like she's not necessarily that she's walking away from her emotions, but that, you know, this can represent like a stirring of emotions, you know, deep emotions, maybe a lot of painful emotions. And so now she's walking towards the sun, which is happiness, right? It's like, it's calm, it's warm, it's bright, it's happy, okay? So she's in this fire in the bowl. She may be walking away from a fire sign or a water sign. And right now, she's very grounded. She's getting grounded. And there's not a whole lot, you know, not a whole lot else in this picture at all, really. I mean, there's like a little rock there and some grass there, and that's about it. It's pretty clear. It's pretty cut and dry, you know. This, however, looks a bit chaotic, okay? There's a lot going on there. So I feel like a lot of this chaos and conflict is coming from this person. And she is done. She is walking away. She's walking away towards something better, towards her happiness. Okay? So, to the sea. Now, this is a man, right, walking the other way. So you might be going through a breakup. Like I said before, with chaos and conflict here, it seems that this is the very, you know, cause or ground zero for all the chaos and conflict. And it's like you, like I said, you're rising above it. Okay? Maybe because you're walking away from it. Okay? And this guy, it's like he's losing money. Every step he takes further and further away from her, okay? He's losing money. And what, look, where's that money going? It actually looks like it's going to her, right? Okay. It's going back behind him to her. So he may have done her dirty and owes her a lot of money because either he stole from her or they had children together or, he's got alimony. I don't know. Or maybe the money was always hers, right? Maybe he tried to take, looks like maybe he tried to take some of this money with him when he left, but it's just going right back to her because maybe it belongs to her in the first place. It's interesting how I'm getting so much from these cards right now. And look, these are clear skies. These are cloudy skies, okay? This person is clear-headed, very clear about what they want to do, why they want to do it, what they need to do, and how they're going to do it. This person has the cloudy skies. They're not thinking clearly. They don't know what they're doing. They're confused, and he's got a horse following him, right? That's like an omen. That's like a big responsibility. It could be, I don't know, it's not like a monkey on your back kind of thing, a burden of some kind. And he's just walking away. And it's almost like he's trying to walk away from this horse, but it just keeps following him. So it's like she's walking away to become unburdened, and he's walking away, and all of his burdens are still there, and they're still following him because maybe she's done the work. She did all of her emotional work, right, in the sea. She did all of her emotional work, but he did not. He went towards the earth, towards the material things. And the ironic thing is that in doing that, he lost all of his material things. Wow. Okay. Tell me about a merry motive. All right. The sun. Right? The sun. So, why did somebody leave? Well, she left to find happiness because she wasn't happy in the situation. Maybe he wasn't either, but she knew what she wanted and she went for it. She found it. This is her after she found that sun. So it's like you're on that path, that journey, and you've arrived. Okay? So you had good intentions, and so you reach your final destination. This person, they had bad intentions. Like I said, it's like they left for material things. So they are in a tower. They've lost everything. They're having to, well, with butterflies here, change, But it's like, okay, it's like this too, okay? This, to me, represents like willing change, okay? This person willingly did the work. This person was forced to do the work, right? To make the changes, okay? So this tells me too that maybe it was her choice to leave this situation, to cause this breakup, because he wanted material things more than he wanted her. And like I said, maybe the money always lied with her. So, you know, now he's having problems. He's got the monkey on his back. He's got money problems. He's got the clouds and the confusion and the storm, right? Now he's going through a storm, maybe a dark night of the soul. Okay. So her motives were good. His motives were bad. She's getting sunshine. He's getting a tower. All right. And he may have done her dirty, with all that thinking. And, this could be his own actions coming back on him, if he cheated on her, if he abandoned her and the children, then, like, maybe he caused her, a sudden ending. Maybe she thought that they had this wonderful life together, and then all of a sudden she found out that their whole life together was a lie. These butterflies, could be kids. Sadly, could be kids. The kids, right? If there were kids involved in this, it's like they had to change and evolve. Almost like they were victims. I think this Knight of Pentacles did him dirty. And now it's coming back to bite him in the ass, because he's finally realizing, however long it's been, he's realizing now the gravity of what he's done. And why did he do it? Yeah. Time for a nap. We have the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands, which are both about like planning and moving and looking forward towards the future. So, time for a nap. So it's like, I feel like Spirit is saying, don't worry so much about what's to come, right? Like, just relax. Spirit is in control. God is in control. And, it's going to be okay. It's like, you're going to move on from this. You might have to move from this. In fact, I think sometimes in cases like this, moving is good because it gives you a chance to have a fresh start. What about chaos and conflict? Seven of Wands and the Star. So what I'm getting from this is this person was very jealous of you. Okay? This person was very jealous of you because you shine bright, because you were maybe getting more attention than them. So again, chaos and conflict rising above it. He seems to be the ground zero for all the chaos and conflict, right? And so you had to heal from all of that and defend your spirituality and your desire to heal and your connection to the universe. You know, maybe you had an awakening and this person didn't like it because you started to see them for who and what they were. You started to see their true motives. And maybe they were hoping that you would just go back to sleep. But instead, you fought. You fought to heal. You fought for your right, you know, to believe what you believe and to take action on it. And to grow and strengthen your connection with the divine, with the universe. And to you, that was more important than anything else. Because especially if there's children involved, you knew, you understood that your children need you to be healed, so that you can be your best self for them, so that they can grow up and not have to go through all of this healing from wounds, right? You wanted them to be able to grow up happy. And you understood that that comes from you being happy. Tell me about Thinker. Yeah. So we have the Ten of Cups and the Three of Swords. So it's like I feel like you've thought about the Three of Swords, the betrayal, the hurt, the pain. You've thought about it, about why this person, you know, did what they did to you. And with Three of Swords here, it could have been cheating. Okay? You thought you had a happy, loving home and family, you know, that you had everything you needed in order to be happy. And yet there was still something wrong because it wasn't real. And that realization hurt a lot. But now, what I'm getting here is, it's like, this is that woman and this is that man. You know? She did all the work. She went through the process. And she always had good intentions for herself and others. And so she gets to reach this destination. This is her destination. The Sun and the Ten of Cups. And he is stuck in the Tower and the Three of Swords because he didn't have good intentions. In fact, this Three of Swords, if he cheated on her, it was intentionally to hurt her. Who does that? I think that there are a lot of situations that we could ask, who does that? Who does that kind of thing, right? Because we cannot fathom it ourselves, because we would never do that to anyone else. But there are people out there who are unhealed, who do stupid things to sabotage themselves and their own happiness, their own families, their own children. They exist. And we can't understand them because we're not like that. And it's almost like, you know, this guy was in pain the whole time. But rather than work through that and grow and evolve like the woman and the children did, you know, it's like he wanted to fight to stay the same. And so now he got what he wanted. He's stuck. He's stuck being the same. He was given an opportunity to grow and change with this person and have this happy family. And they made the choice to hurt themselves and others. This person is unstable mentally. This person may have been unstable mentally at some point in time, but they're not anymore, if they ever were. Because they put in the work. All right, Spirit. What else do we need to know about this? Why are we hearing about this? Okay. Six of Pentacles reversed. This was not a balanced relationship. You know, it's like instead of give and take, it was one was a giver and one was a taker. Okay. This also was possibly an unbalanced relationship because there is mental unbalance, right? And also, there's lessons to be learned here, like the importance of self-care. Also, I'm getting that this Knight of Pentacles has got themselves in a boatload of karmic debt. Maybe financial debt too. And also that that's one-sided, right? Okay, so this woman, she has no debt. She's got lots of good karma. And it's unfair. I feel like both the man and the woman feel like the whole situation is unfair. And maybe it is. But it is what it is. And I think that that's the difference between the woman and the man, is that the woman can accept that it is what it is. It's unfair and that hurts. But that you can't stay in that pain. You have to learn and grow and change and let it change you for the better. And the man, he feels like it's unfair. And he just lets it be an excuse to remain sad. What else? Yeah. Temperance in reverse. It flipped around in reverse. There's a lot of imbalance here. Excess, extremes, alcoholism. So it may be addiction, ultimately, that tore this family apart. You know, the woman wanted to live a clean and sober life. And they made the right choices, you know. And the man did not. The man chose overindulgence in drugs, in alcohol, in sex, in negative emotions. You know, people don't understand. Sometimes people can get addicted to a feeling. People can be addicted to happiness, you know. Not that that's necessarily a bad addiction, but some people get addicted to hurting themselves physically, mentally, emotionally. You know, sabotage. They self-sabotage because they're addicted to the feeling of being sad and in pain. A lot of times because it's all they've known, and that maybe they're even a little bit afraid to feel what it's like to actually be happy. And that's pretty sad when you think about it. It is a little bit unfair. All right, Spirit, let's close this out. Why are we hearing about this? Okay. I'm getting a little bit of, we've reached our final destination. Okay. Knight of Swords. Something might be happening where somebody's going to need to be brave. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed and the Five of Cups reversed. So I feel like this woman has already had to be brave. And they've already proven that they are quite brave. And I'm getting a little bit that this person is sad, that the man is sad, because the woman was brave enough to be able to get out, you know, of that situation and move on to true happiness. And that they're going to have to be brave now, because they're dealing with a lot. You know, they're feeling sad. You know, they're feeling grief and loss and regret and disappointment and like a failure. And and like they lost an opportunity. You know, they missed a chance at something great, at that 10 of Cups. And they're going to need to be brave to face these emotions, these thoughts and emotions, because they're not going away. They're never going to go away until they do what the woman did and face them head on and work through them and choose happiness over the sadness and the self-sabotage. Is there happiness in the future for this man? The Hierophant. It's possible. It is possible. They can use this as a learning and growth opportunity to gain wisdom. But it's like they need to turn to God, you know, to get there. So it's like happiness lies through God, through, you know, that direct connection to spirit and the universe. And if this man can figure that out, then, you know, they'll find a way. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to get this back, but they might get to a place where they can make their own happiness. And what about the woman? What about the woman? What about the woman? Page of Pentacles. I'm getting that she is going to get, well, news, but I don't know. Yeah. She's going to get some good news that's going to help her move forward victoriously. What else about the woman? She might be getting a new love, you know, a good, true, you know, balanced, loving relationship that, you know, she always deserved, but couldn't have with this person. Anything else about the woman? Queen of Wands. I'm just getting that, like, no matter what, she's going to be good. Because she has the courage, the confidence. She's strong and independent. She has a zest for life. She has the ability to be and create happiness. She's strong and determined and joyful, and it's like no matter what she does in life, she's going to be this Page of Pentacles. She's always going to be manifesting good things and developing herself, working on herself. Okay, well, I hope that this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. I hope, if nothing else, it has entertained you for a few moments in time, and I hope that if you haven't already, you will like, share, and subscribe to the video and or the channel, because I would love to have you back.